Welcome to Bill's Bridge Corner, Friday, January 10th, 2013, Class 79, Roman Cue Bidding. Yesterday we began an introduction to slam bidding, and we're continuing the process today, which will go on for 2 or 3 weeks at least. Today we're going to talk about Roman cue bids. And why Roman and why cue bids? Well, let's get on with it. Blackwood, Roman key card, Gerber, or Roman cue bids. Blackwood, Roman key card, or Gerber are conventions we're going to see in a while that are of a particular format. We're talking about communication process for slam bidding. In Blackwood, Roman key card, and Gerber, you have a particular communication process. In Roman cue bids, you have another communication process. Let's review the process. In Blackwood, Roman key card, or Gerber, you have the manager, the director, and he calls all the shots. He asks questions and his partner answers like a robot. Do you have this? Yes, I do. Do you have that? No, I don't. The conversation is really a one-way conversation. One guy is boss. Roman cue bids are a little bit different. They're not a robot. They require two people. It's communication between two people, partner and responder, or you and partner, however you want to say it. And it's a discussion, it's a communication, a two-way conversation. Today we're going to talk about Roman cue bids and how they work. There's a protocol involved, and you need to learn the protocol. It's a language of its own. Here we go. The communication process. I'm going to go through an example bidding conversation, and let's look at the process of communication. Here's the opener's hand, and he opens one diamond. All that partner knows at this point is that you have at least 3 diamonds, probably 4, and you have 12 or more points. You don't have enough to open 2 clubs, but that's about all you know at this point as the partner. The communication process begins, and now responder, who has this hand, let's say for the sake of argument, makes his bid. He bids 1 heart. All responder is saying is that he has at least 4 hearts, maybe more, and at least 6 points, and he also could have a lot more points than that. It's forcing 1 round, and now it is time for the opener to bid again. Opener bids 3 hearts. Well, that's a communication process. What is he telling partner? He's telling partner now that he has 4 hearts, in addition to at least 3 diamonds, and he has more than a minimum hand. He has 16 to 18 points. Now it's responder's turn to bid. Possible responses by responder. Let's go through possible bids he might make. Pass. He's allowed to pass. He has 6 to 8 points, 6 or 7 points. That's all he wants to do. He made his one bid, he's done. Well, he won't do it with this particular hand, but that's what he could do. It's a stop. It's a guaranteed stop. It's a stop sign. The communication is ended. We're there. He could bid 4 hearts. That's a sign-off. That's also a stop. It says, I have enough to go to game, but that's it. You know, I have 8 to 12 points or so. I don't want to go any further. The next thing he might do is precisely a Roman cue bid. 3 spades. It shows mild slam interest, maybe more. It's certainly forcing. And it says, partner, let's talk. I have some interest in slam. And we're going to talk about Roman cue bids today. He could bid for no trump, which is Blackwood. Roman key card Blackwood, or Blackwood, whichever version of Blackwood you and partner agree to. This says, I am taking control of the bidding. I am going to place the contract, and I'm asking you for controls. I ask, you speak. Another thing you could say is 3-no trump. This is a rather new convention in terms of bridge history. It's called serious 3-no trump. It says, I'm serious in looking toward a slam, more serious than 3 spades, by the way. But it has some implications on behalf of partner, which would be opener in this case, as well, which we're going to cover in this session today. Those are some of the possible responses made by responder. Let's look at the language of the Roman cue bid. There are certain protocols that we must follow. Communication rules. First is the principle of fast arrival. A sign-off is weak. It tells partner to proceed at his own risk. In the example on the previous page, if responder had bid 3 spades as a Roman cue bid and opener went back to 4 hearts, that's a principle of fast arrival. He's telling his partner he is not interested in slam. Second rule, and of course the assumption is that a suit has been agreed upon. In the case in point, we're talking about heart suit. If the suit has been agreed, Blackwood bidder takes control of the bidding. Now we will talk in future classes what Blackwood, Roman keycard, Blackwood, Gerber, whatever it is, but the point is whoever makes the bid becomes the commander-in-chief and controls the bidding. He asks questions, his partner answers the questions. After a Roman cue bid is begun, a new suit is a control showing bid. 3 spades shows controls in the suit of spades. The first cue begins the communication process. 3 spades in the example. It shows the controls, and there are rules in how you show the controls. First of all, you show them in step sequence. You preserve bidding space. You do not skip suits. If you skip suits, the assumption is you do not have control in the suit or suits that you skip. Skipping a suit, if the contract is below the level of game, it implies no first or second round control in the suit that you skip. So if you skip a suit, you don't have control in it. At the 3 or 4 level, a control bid shows a first or second round control. Below the level of game, a cue bid can show second round control as well as first round control. More rules. Responder of the first cue bidder need not show control if below game and minimum. In other words, if your partner cue bid, made a Roman cue bid, and you had a control you could show below the level of game in the agreed suit, you have the option of bypassing that if you are minimum, unless serious 3-no trump is implied, and we'll get there in a minute. However, if the bidding is above the level of game in the agreed trump suit, both players are required to show a first round control if they have it, and can show it below the next level bid of the trump suit if they have it. If a first round control has been shown and they have a second round control, they also must cue that if it is below the level of the trump suit. Bidding a new suit previously cue bid promises second or continuing control. Serious 3-no trump changes the rules slightly. After a major suit is agreed at the 3 level, as we just saw in the example on the first series, a bid of 3-no trump is serious 3-no trump. If you play it, it is alertable, and it cannot be a sign-off because you have at least a 9-card fit. It is forcing to game. Responder must cue bid his cheapest first or second round control even with a minimum below the level of game. Even with a minimum, he doesn't have a choice. If the major suit is hearts, the 3-no trump bidder is denying a spade control. Why? Because he could have bid 3 spades if he had spade control. And if the partner bids serious 3 no trump, you are required to do a Roman control, even if minimum. Underline, underscore, circle. Let's look at a couple of examples. Here's the bidding. 1 spade, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 spades. We've agreed on spades as trump. It's the first thing that has to happen. 3 no trump. Serious 3 no trump. Alert. Responder. 4 diamonds. I have first or second round diamond control, but I do not have first or second round club control. 4 hearts. Stop and think. If opener did not have a club control and he knows partner did not have a club control, there's no slam. So the fact that opener has Q bid 4 hearts implies he has heart control, and he also has club and heart control. Look at this sequence, a little different. 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 hearts. Trump or set. 3 no trump. Serious 3 no trump. Alert, but denies the spade control. Now, responder bids 4 diamonds. This requires some explanation. It's called last train to Clarksville. Let's stop and think about what it means. The last train to Clarksville is a bid where responder Q bids a suit just below game in the agreed suit after partner has denied control in another suit. 3 points to make. Number 1, it must show control in the suit or suits that partner has denied. Number 2, since it's below the level of game, it shows interest in slam. And number 3, it neither shows or denies control in the suit being cued. In this case, responder shows spade control, denies club control, but neither shows nor denies diamond control. He does show interest in slam. Here we go again. More examples. 1 spade, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 spades. Trump suit is set. 4 diamonds. 4 diamonds denies a club control. 4 hearts. This is a last train to Clarksville again. You must have club control, because without it you couldn't do anything. It also implies that he cannot do 4 no trump. Implication, he does not have a heart control. He needs a heart control. He's given opener a chance. Opener has not denied heart control. You've got to think of some of these sequences and what has been promised and not been promised. Last train to Clarksville. Opener without a heart control is going to sign off. One more example. 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 hearts. Trump suit is set. One more time. 4 diamonds. No spade control, no club control. This can't be very serious, but he must have some pretty strong hands, but he's missing controls in clubs and spades. Responder might be able to go forward, but it's really a very minor hint at slam in hearts. Well, there you have the Roman Q bid. Tomorrow, we're going to look at Gerber and Blackwood, or Blackwood and Gerber, and the various flavors of Blackwood. Roman key card Blackwood in particular is a book unto itself. See you tomorrow.